have white lions there.
There's a rhino under the tree in the car park. Is this into the danger zone? I'm actually a little nervous.
Crazy, we went in the lion den.
It's just me driving down a dirt road lost.
Here we are in Haga Haga.
After successfully navigating the wild coast of South Africa and having the t-shirts to prove it, this area by land is what excites us next. So many international sailors are always in a rush to sail the coast of South Africa and get as fast as they can to Cape Town, where people then subsequently hang out and spend their time. For us though, we see every place as a destination, and arriving into East London, we then wanted to check out the wild coast by land. South Africa is not a friendly coastline for cruisers, with the wild coast too rugged, raw and extreme to anchor. To me, that sounds like cliffs, surf beaches, waves and exposed coastline to the Southern Ocean, all magnificent in their own right and well worth the effort to go and search. We really enjoy the smaller coastal towns than the big city life, and not being able to explore these places on Nandji, a hire car is the next best thing.
We have our hire car for 2 more days, so we've got to make the most of it. Today we're off to Inkwinkwizi Private Reserve, which is a wildlife park, and apparently they have white lions there. So we haven't seen lions yet. We've seen, I think, maybe 4 of the big 5, and we haven't seen lions yet. So hopefully we can see some today. We are off to a little bit of a late start this morning. It's already 10:30, and we're not sure how active the animals are going to be, but it was kind of like a last-minute decision of let's make the most of this car.
So this reserve is a little bit different than the ones we've been doing as well. So this is a private reserve, so it's a lot smaller than Mflozi, which are just a massive area. So this is a private area. They've got like 100 giraffes and they have a lot of lions. And yeah, they have 4 of the big 5, they say, so I'm guessing they don't have leopards.
So our chances of actually seeing a lion is greater in this park than it was in the other park. Half of the other park was like covered in really thick bushland, and so you could only see a metre off the road until it was just scrub that was very dense scrub. So hopefully we can see a lion on this one.
We're not allowed to self-drive on this one either, so we'll actually rock up and they'll take us for a drive around. So because once again it's a privately owned reserve, which is pretty crazy. So this is just like someone's land that they've turned into a
Shanties, eh?
Look at those yurts again, hey, all those round yurts. There's a zebra right behind the car.
What? No way! Oh, this is sick!
Oh, no way.
There's a zebra!
We're not going to let her drive into a lion, are we?
Oh, there's a little baby zebra, Lula!
You're so fresh. Like, we've just driven in through the gates. We've got zebra, impala, wildebeest, and as we sort of come out of the car park, there's a rhino under the tree in the car park. Are you kidding me? And there's people walking. There's a rhino right there, guys.
Oh, he's so sweet!
Dude, what are you doing? You're in the car park.
You still playing?
Yeah, the couple laps. Yep.
Sorry, buddy. Springboks! What did he say, Lula? He said, hello. He's a chatty bird, isn't he?
Rhino, Roella.
Lula.
Shut.
So we'll be out for 3 hours roughly. Now the roads are fairly bumpy, so just watch the little ones as well, please. Go and see what we can find.
Watch the little ones, Lula. That's you, mate. They're so little, aren't they?
One here at the back is the male, and he's in charge of these females. There's about 20 or so females that he's in charge of. Can be more, can be less.
Poor fella.
Yeah, poor fella. And in the far back, you can see a nice big bull rhino. So they all come in at about 3 tons of an animal. Very, very nearsighted, so they don't see too well, but they have a very good sense of smell and a very good sense of hearing, and that is how they kind of navigate through their territory.
3 tons coming at you at 40k an hour.
Solid muscle.
Very much solid.
tiny puddle. Wow. Spotters on. No, can you see the animals? Gotta get your spotters on. Tallulah. Welcome to Tallulah.
I got a lot of animals today.
What's he got here? Whoa! Wow! Lucky you, eh? In the brown. The male in the black.
Hey, look what I found something. Dad! Dad!
Yeah? Wow!
So during the day, if they have eggs, the female lays on them, and at night time the male lays on them. Protect them from.
Ah, look at the wildebeest.
Daddy! Daddy, in the way! I'm filming a mountain. Daddy.
Look at the on the back there.
Yeah.
On the white stripe, there's another stripe. That is what they classify as a shadow stripe.
Right.
Your other two species don't possess that. They are purely just black and white.
Yeah, Luna.
Penguin hanging on the wall. Penguin bottles hanging on the wall.
Get your spotters on. You might be able to see them.
Oh, there's someone that's walking the road now.
This means business. Is this into the danger zone?
All just to remain seated at all times.
Okay, Leila, we have to stay very still for this one, okay?
They been fed? I've been in once.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
I'm actually a little nervous. We've had a big rundown entering into the lion den. After the car got out, which sort of makes us even more nervous. We have to be quiet now.
Is he awake?
He's semi-awake.
Oh, wow.
How old is it?
So he's roughly about 13, 15 years old almost. So their pigment cells don't produce a color, and therefore they come out as beautiful golden white caramel color.
Wow.
Now that gene is so rare that there's roughly, you're going to swap over, there's roughly about 300 left in the wild. Then when a lion roars, if you want to know if you put it into decibels, it's about 115 decibels. Because you don't just hear a lion roar, you physically feel it. Different frequencies, different types of roars, all just communication levels. And they're also the only cat that can sweat with their feet.
We saw a big lion.
Good. I can't believe we just saw a lion.
Whoa. Here he goes. Wow. He's going to get excited.
fluffy their ears? Are they bugs around them?
Flies.
Flies, okay.
The one at the back with the white ring around their bum, or water bug.
The cheeks.
Oh, yeah.
How's that?
That's really nice. Rhino's playing with the cars.
It's just a rhino in the car park. What are you doing, dude? Oh, man. It's just really hard to fathom. There's just a rhino on the road. It was in the car park. It was just a rhino in the car park.
I know.
We have to like just wait for the rhino to get out of our way so we can leave the park. But he's just here. Like, I'm ready to drop the clutch. Who would have thought? Rhinos poo in the same place. That's just a big pile of rhino poo. Who would have thought?
You can live on the boat.
You could live on Nandji, mate.
He's a clean one.
Yeah, nice and clean. Poo in the same spot. Don't know if the deck will hold your weight though, buddy. See you, mate. Well, that was pretty good, eh, Mum?
Yeah, that was awesome.
We got to see our first lion.
Yeah, crazy. We went in the lion den with
Into the lion den.
open car. Crazy.
It looks like they're pretty well fed. I guess like you're not going in there morning or evening when they're probably going to be the most active. So
Yeah, apparently they like sleep for like 22 hours of the day. So
it's pretty crazy, huh?
yeah.
Wow, that's good. Water on a sailboat is always an issue. Is water on the outside of the boat? Is there water inside the boat? Is there water in the bilge? How full is our drinking water? Can we drink this water when we arrive to a new place? Everything's about water. On Nandji, majority of the water that we drink, we make ourselves by reverse osmosis using our water maker. It's quite a big water maker and we can make like 180 litres an hour. So like, we have a 1,000 litre water tank as well. So we really can store up and stock a lot of water. But whilst we are making salt water and turning it into fresh water suitable for drinking, through the reverse osmosis process, you're pushing salt water through a series of filters and giving you the clean water product at the end. But you're removing so many of those great nutrients that water can give you. You still need vitamins and sustenance from your water, and that's why today we're installing this 6-way filter in between our freshwater tank and the freshwater drinking tap. So it's pressurized through the pump on the boat. The fresh water from our tank is then pushed through a series of filters to bring nutrients back into the water. So first it goes through a UV light into a ceramic ball, Mafian stone, calcium stone, alkaline rocks through those series of filters, and then finalized through a coconut charcoal filter, and then that goes up to the tap at the sink so we can have fresh water on hand. It's a pretty neat little kit you get here from Revive. You get everything you need for the install. You get given the tap, all these hoses, connections. Pretty straightforward to go to. You just have to connect the filters in line, wrap everything up with plumbing tape and give it some power. Alright, see, that fits really nicely. Love a good design where it's just small and compact. You can fit into tight little corners. Like under the sink here, it's a perfect spot for it because obviously it's the shortest run to the water and to the sink and to the tap. And by hanging it on the wall there, I can still access all the filters for when they need to change over. So sick. Healthy water. We're all about health these days. We're all about the health. So it runs off 12 volts, so I'll just have to wire that into the circuit board. Yeah, sick. Let's install the tap. What sort of got me excited about this install was the fact that it had another tap. And when we bought Nandji, there must have been another tap here at the sink for, I don't know, maybe there was a hot tap and a cold tap or something, but we installed this nice big black water spout, which has since lost a lot of its coating. You get what you pay for in Thailand. And it's this other little spout here is the salt water. But you can see here there's this little end cap at the end, so there's definitely some sort of tap that was there at the end. Because of that, there's already a hole drilled through the kitchen top, so I don't need to drill another one. Hopefully this hole matches this tap. Bought one. There we go, that'll work nicely.
I've got to go out today. I've got to pick up a few things. One of them is a tripod for the camera, and also I need to get a microphone. I don't know if you've noticed, but our microphone hasn't been handling the wind very well, and it's actually a brand new one. I'm off to try and see if I can get a Rode microphone for the vlogging camera. Alright, well, I just got home from the shops. It was a pretty successful mission. My biggest thing was trying to find an SD card for the GoPro. For the GoPro, we need to have the SanDisk Extreme version to make it fast enough for the film in 4K. And I've been looking everywhere for one of these, and I had to go to the actual camera shop. And then also I got a tripod for the vlogging camera. So we did have one of these, but with the move with the boat, we can't find it anywhere. So I got the cheapest aluminium one I could find. It's going to come in so handy. I also got a bag of goodies, cotton fitted sheet for Tallulah. I also got her a little rain jacket because it is very wet and rainy here. I just got this cute jumper from Cotton On. While I was in Cotton On, I also got these pajama pants, just something to like lounge around the boat in. As I said, it is getting colder. Normally for our quilts, we just use a duvet cover as like a quilt, but it's getting a bit too cool for that for Tallulah, so she jumped in our bed this morning. So I've got her a little duvet. We have a lot of plastic in our cupboards. I'm starting to like switch things out. I know it's not great having like ceramic in the cupboard on the sailboat, but I feel like we can manage it. It doesn't actually move around that much in this cupboard. So I've got new glassware, so they're glass with little container lids, just because the plastic, it can disrupt your hormones. I think there's more and more studies coming out about just how bad it is to eat out of plastic, so I'm just going to slowly start switching things out. The biggest concern is like if the boat gets rolled or something like really bad at sea, that there's going to be, you know, smashed glass everywhere, but I think these cupboards are pretty sturdy and built. Yeah, I read that also like dust. I used to think it was all just like human dead skin cells, but apparently a lot of it is also microfiber from the plastics in your house as well, and this is bad to like breathe in. It's kind of gross, so I don't know, I'm just on like a public enemy #1 on Nandji at the moment is plastics.
Ban plastic! Ban plastic!
Most of the things on the boat came with the boat. We just never got around to changing things out. Most things were like barely used, so it was fine, you know, we just reused it, but it's just been niggling at me, like the fact that we're eating off of plastic plates and stuff. I'm just like, it just is, I can't do it anymore. I'm trying to find like some nice terracotta or ceramic plates, but yeah, I haven't found them quite yet, but when they do,
we'll
I'll
find
show
them.
you.
We'll find them.
I'll choose pink. Here.
Yep. Okay. Up, down, across. This is the comfy fit. It's a pretty gloomy day today, so it's soupy kind of weather. We've got heaps of vegetables, so I'm going to cook up a vegetable and lentil tomato soup. Pretty keen for it. We've got heaps of bread, heaps of butter, and heaps of veggies, so... Oh my god, the onions! Super excited about this. We haven't had soup for a long time. Have you ever wondered who gives the best hug? The kind that's warm and cozy and snug.
We got up super early, left the boat at like 3:30, 4 a.m. Driven over an hour up the coast on a bit of a whim. We've got a mate that told us we have to really cruise and spend time in this area. Head up the coast, head up the wild coast and explore. And after our meet and greet, I met a mate of a mate. And, you know, keen surfers, he's like, man, Saturday morning looks good. Come up here and we'll go look for this wave and show me some pictures. So, got a couple of boards in the old little car here. Left the family on the boat, and it's now 5 a.m. I'm driving down some random dirt road. So we're on a bit of a whim. Hopefully we find something and score, but...
I've had a really good run with my washing machine. It's been almost a year now, but it's come up with an error recently that the back filter needs to be cleaned. And I don't know if you remember, but putting it in there, it took a lot of trials and errors, and it was very difficult to get in. So for me to use the washing machine now, I need to pull it out, clean the back, and then put it back in again. It's something that we overlooked when we put it in there. there. It's just a little bit of a tricky job that we haven't started yet. So for the last few months I've been back to hand washing. Because we've got like a little bath here, I can get like a lot more washing done in one go. And so that's what I'm doing today. Josh is out surfing, so we're going to go to our friend's parents' house this afternoon. We'll be spending the night there, and so I just want to make sure the boat is nice and tidy, especially for when we get back again. So yeah, I'm just trying to charge through some laundry while I wait for him.
Once upon a time, there was a little girl called Emily Brown.
Currently, it's just me driving down a dirt road lost with no phone reception, so old mate can't pick up.
We're finally off. We have a friend named Greg that we met in Indonesia, and his parents live in Haga Haga. They've invited us over for the night, so we're going to spend a night at their house and just meet them and hang out with them for a little bit and I guess tell some stories. So should be good. They seem like really nice folk, so yeah, be nice.
To meet Greg's brother as well.
Yeah. It's be good to meet some South Africans.
Just the hospitality of everyone in South Africa is amazing.
Smell good, buddy? You smell the beach?
Haga Haga house.
That's it, Leila.
It's high tide.
It is high tide. Oh, that right. It's cooked now.
Here we are in Haga Haga. It's a small coastal town. It's actually a village, I think, because it doesn't have a petrol station or something like this. So it's only a very small community here. It's right on the ocean. There's a wave out the front to surf. It's absolutely stunning. It just gives us such Australian vibes, to be honest.
Such a cool little giant.
Cool little spot.
Raw ocean, pounding groundswell, rock pools.
It might look a bit cool because of the overcast, but it's actually warm at the moment. It's like 32 degrees or something.
The change is coming.
Yeah.
The barometric pressure is dropping.
Some of these houses are so stunning, like just full beach vibes, like it's so awesome.
Sick, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can see why Greg told us to come here.
I think we're going to go down to the beach and take Miley for a little run and have a look around. But yeah, welcome to Haga Haga.
This is why we enjoy travelling and find it important to go exploring on land, as by boat we can miss out on so much. Only a short drive away from the marina and the main city of East London, we find ourselves nestled in such a beautiful little coastal town, one of many on this stretch of coastline. These are the types of places we love, and if we ever decide to move off of Nandji too, it is a place like this where we could call home. A beautiful beach, cafe on the water, wildlife and waves to surf out front with a view of the wild coast that leaves you smiling every time. What a special place we have found here in this tiny town of Haga Haga.
We had a lovely time in Haga Haga last night at our friend's parents' house. They cooked us a beautiful dinner, and we just shared a lot of stories and had a lot of fun with them. Today we're off to Morgan's Bay, which is just up the road, another part of South Africa that everyone has told us to go and visit. So I'm sure it's going to be stunning, and we're just going to do some hiking with our friends, and I think that's what we're planning on doing, but we'll see how it all unfolds. So this is the last day that we have this car, so we're just trying to make the most of it and do as much as we possibly can. There's a big southwest wind at the moment and a lot of rain forecasted to come, so we'll try to sneak in as much as we can before that hits us and then head on back to the boat.
Now, caravans. Go across the bridge, Lula.
Look, go across the bridge, Lula. The weather's kind of taking a turn for the worse, so we figured instead of hiking up, we're going to just drive up to the top of the point at Morgan's Bay. Apparently it's a beautiful view up there.
Have a look at that thing.
Awesome.
Maybe about 3 stories in the air.
Thanks everyone for watching as we explored the wild coast on land. A huge thanks to our list of patrons that you can see on screen. To get your name in the credits, use the link on screen or in the description box down below and head over to our Patreon page. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next one as we set sail once again. Cheers!